Yes, sir.
We in this bitch. Hold on. Oh.
Shit. Boy, way too much in there.
So with it, we in this bitch.
Yes, sir.
We back, nigga.
We ain't gone too long.
Hold on. Try to get my sister in this house. Hold on. Hold on, nigga. Back with it. Another.
Hot damn me.
My sister, man.
Sis probably went to sleep. Sis said, fuck that shit.
What?
Sis,
Good.
what it is, goddamn.
I'm on your ass, boy.
Shit, I'm on your head. I'm on your noggin, you hear?
I'm on your ass, boy.
She said, boy. Said, oh, yeah, boy. What's up with it, goddamn?
What's up? What's up? You fucking child.
Man, sis, okay, so look. So here's the thing. You know what I'm saying? You already know the conversation was on.
Yeah.
Third, you know? Okay, so sis, now you give us your 10 cents on what you expect from a man. You know what I'm saying? Because I've already said what most women expect from a man should already be that. You know what I'm talking about?
Okay, I can definitely. I agree with that.
Okay,
I agree with that.
Okay. So with that being said, though, sis, like, give us your, you know what I'm saying, your 9.9, your 10 cents on what it is. You know what I'm talking about? Or what you expect from your significant other. But see, mind you, I'm saying significant other. Most women or most men or people, period, they don't say partner or significant other. They say what they want. And that's what I was saying earlier. Like, you can beg all day about what you want. I want $455 million. You know what I'm saying? That don't mean I need the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know, so enlighten us with your knowledge and how you feel on that aspect.
Okay. Me personally, my thing is, it's not a man or a woman thing. That's a people thing. Motherfuckers do not be having they self together, period. It's not the man don't have his self together, the woman don't have their self together. A lot of people don't have their basics together. That's why they be so quick for a woman to say, oh, I need my nigga to be able to take care of my house, my money, my bills, my this, my that. Okay, what was you doing before this man came in your life?
Yeah, I ain't your daddy.
So again, like I'm gonna keep it a buck. With me personally, when I was a little bit younger, because I'm not that old, but when I was a little bit younger, yeah, I was on that dumb shit because I ain't, no disrespect to my parents or nothing like that, but I was raised wrong. Because at the end of the day, I was raised by a single mom. So all I saw was strong and independent. I'm sorry, I'm not strong, bitch. I'm not no motherfucking elephant. I'm not finna move shit. That's not for me. My thing is, you have to like where I'm at now. I take care of my basics. I got somewhere to stay. I provide my own transportation. I have my own income. I have my own means to feed myself, and I have my own means to clothe myself.
Okay.
When I look for a partner, I look for somebody with shit like that.
Okay. Well, check this out. I don't want to cut you off, sis, but shouldn't that just be what it is?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. When people have exactly, that was exactly what I was getting at. When a woman have her own shit together and then the man has his shit together, it's not no such thing as 50-50 because y'all are building. At that point in life, Y'all are supposed to be in a position where y'all are not technically working. Y'all have created something that is paying bills for y'all. You're not
Okay.
using that terminology no more. Oh, I go to work to pay bills. No, I don't. I go to work because that's something that I'm choosing to do because as
Well,
my
see,
partner,
okay, here's the thing with me, sis. When I hear work, I hear job. Now, job, work, those type of those words for that specific type of meaning is different for me. Career is different. Now, you don't hear too many people saying I'm going to my career. You don't hear people saying,
exactly.
oh, you know what I'm saying? Most people say I'm going to work. Work is a 9 to 5. A job is a 9 to 5. That means you make your ends meet like a motherfucker. You trying to make your ends meet. Me personally, I'm just like, I ain't too much with a job. I don't want a job. I don't want to work because
Well, that's why
you're
you
not
have to
going
get
back.
with somebody that's on that same mentality as you. Like what you said on the last live when you was like, when a person is trying to find themselves, that's not a man or a woman thing. That really is truly a person. That's everybody. I've had
Exactly.
niggas tell me that they like, man, I'm trying to find
Exactly.
myself, but I'm not no simple-minded female, so I understand what they mean when they say I'm trying to find themselves. Because some people be in a season in their life where they not trying to be on no relationship shit. They trying to throw that dick, throw that pussy where they want to. They not
But
trying to
here's
be
my
locked
thing,
down, tied down with nothing.
here's my thing. You trying to find yourself. How old are we? You should
They don't
know
have nothing to
yourself
do
by
with it.
now.
I know people that's 50 something. You got to look at it like this. Okay, some people have
Okay.
childhood traumas, right?
True.
Where they didn't
True.
know that they was
True.
actually put through trauma until they have been put in a situation with a relationship. Some people are
Okay.
triggered from people talking loud. That probably was something that happened to them as a kid. They mama and they daddy yelled at them, and they knew that when somebody yelled at them, that means I gotta get in defense mode. This motherfucker may be coming at me, probably trying to, be on some whoop my ass type shit. Meaning she
Okay.
may not physically be able to whoop your ass, but again, you're triggered by her talking to you loud. So sometimes it don't be that people just be out here just dry ass lost. Think about your work, like how you said. I'm gonna speak from a person that say work. When you
Okay.
work, your 9 to 5, your normal schedule would be possibly if you have children. You get up at a certain time every day, right? You get your
Okay.
kids ready or your child ready for school. You're getting yourself ready for work. You get your child off to school. You get yourself off to work. You spend from 9 to 6 all day at work. It takes you about 30 minutes to an hour to get home. You got to cook, clean that back up, make sure that and let's say you got to stop and pick the baby up from daycare or whatever. Then you got to get home, get those kids settled down, get yourself back settled down, and that's your routine every day. Now, not trying to
Okay.
be funny, how are you finding yourself when that is your routine every day? And then also
But
think
here's the
about it
thing,
too,
though,
when you
sis.
was a kid, what was your routine? You got up every day and you got ready for school, right? You went to school, and what was your routine after that? Your mama tell you when you get your ass home, lock my door. Do your
No, not me.
homework.
See, I was raised differently though, sis. See,
But
me,
that's
I
what
was
I'm saying. People are raised differently. That's why you have to
exactly,
find people
exactly.
that's
That's
on
why
your
I say.
wavelength.
But see, even though I was raised differently, I had siblings and I had cousins and shit like that, just like you, just like Ross, just like everybody else. We had people that was raised that same way. But that way is a more quote unquote urban way. Let's
Okay.
speak the real deal. That shit only
Yeah.
lies within urban communities. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, you should know if you don't know yourself by the time you're grown, that's a parenting
But
thing.
how can you know yourself when you're conditioned to do a certain thing though?
That's a parenting thing, sis. You see what
But
I'm saying?
okay, okay, I'm using that.
If you don't know,
Okay, let me use myself as an example. Everybody
okay,
that know
go.
me knows I got 7 kids. I made a status about this earlier. I got 7 kids. I had to
Hold
go
on, sis, hold
today.
on, sis, hold
Yeah,
on. Speak
yeah.
your
Let me
shit.
go ahead and get that
Speak
to
your
you.
shit then.
Yeah,
Well, speak
yeah.
your shit
Yeah.
then.
Hold on, yeah. Time to
Yo.
three.
tell me shit real quick. I got 7 kids,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
Before I started working for myself. My day,
Okay.
with the schedule that I was running down to you, that's how my day went. I wake up every day at 5 o'clock in the morning. That's the only time I got to myself. From 5
Okay.
to 5:45. After that, it's time for me to get my kids ready. I gotta make sure everybody got shoes, backpacks, shit signed. Everybody gotta be good. And I'm trying to get myself ready to walk out the door too. We gotta have all this done before 7:15. Now I gotta get everybody together, put everybody in the car. We finna go. They off to school. I'm off to my job. I work one of my jobs. I work from 9 to 5 every day. I don't work weekends on that particular job. So
Okay.
with that daily schedule, by the time I get home from work, if I haven't already prepped a meal that night before, I cook 2 meals a day. I cook for that day, and then I'm cooking for the next day. So after I done did all meal preps, I'm checking homework. I'm signing papers. I'm making sure everybody got all their shit together. Take a bath again, but again, why does that responsibility come from not coming from a dad as well? You remember this is a situation where 2 people came in to a situation to create these children. Again, I'm not no bitter baby mama. I'm not on no weird shit like that. It is what it is. I make sure I handle my end of it. So I'm not gonna disrespect step on none of my kids' father's toes about the situation. I'm just speaking out for what I go through. Now, once I get all of that stuff done, everybody done ate, everybody done took a bath. If I'm not literally set on my schedule, everybody got to be in bed by 9 o'clock. If I done had a long day at my first job, where did I have time in there to say, this is what Nia wants, this is what Nia needs to do, this is what Nia needs to be, when I got 7 people depending on me, asking me every day to make sure that they're good? If I don't have the mindset that I have right now, how can I say that I'm able to find who Nia is when I had kids as early as I did?
Okay, what's this? Now, let me speak to you. Now I love you. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you this right now. I love you. But you ain't finna love us to come on my black ass mouth right now. I'm gonna tell you right now. This is some real spill. Now, this is something that we have to do as people. Okay? We gotta switch from the narrative. We gotta switch from the motherfucking mindset that these motherfuckers put in us to make us feel this type of way or make us act accordingly. Now, sis, you had your first child at what, 15, 16?
No, sir. I had my first child when I was 18 years old.
Okay,
no,
cool.
Yeah, I had my first child when I was 18.
Okay, but this, I'm not trying to say that's a good thing, not trying to say it's a bad thing, but it's the thing though. You was 18, little sis. You know what I'm talking about? You was 18. At the end of the day, most 18-year-olds ain't having kids. So yes, you're right. You're not going to find yourself. You're not going to know yourself. You're not going to do this. But this, 18 years on earth, when you growing, you been a sponge, most 18-year-old kids now, the millennium babies, they know they stuff before they even turn 18. You know what I'm talking about, sis? So this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. Like, these young niggas different. These niggas, they on every pill of whatever the fuck, they on all that shit together. Well, not all of them. I'm just saying, I'm being real stupid. I'm trying to make it go. But still, at the same time, though, it's like this. It's like, if you're grown, well, not grown, but if you're able to comprehend right from wrong and understand right from wrong, you should know yourself already. If you don't know yourself, that's a parenting problem. That's a parenting problem. The parents should have taught you A, B, C, probably D and E on that shit.
But that's the thing, though. This is what I'm saying. If your parents, like right now, how a lot of people are able to say that are going to be entrepreneurs now. I love that shit about what's going on right now. It's a lot of entrepreneurs, but a lot of people will not. Hold on, y'all. We need to call her. Hello. Hold on. Hey, I'm gonna call you right back. I'm doing a podcast with my brother real quick. I'm gonna call you back, all right?
Yo, we fuck with you later.
Yeah, I'm gonna call you back. All right. But look. Like, if you do not have time in a day, if your parents didn't have that mentality to teach you about shit like that, like prime example, when people turn 18, what is majority of the urban people say? When you 18, you got to get out of my house. At 18, you don't know shit about being out here in the world. Think about it. When you got your first job, your first check, if your parents would have threw you out right then and there, what rent was you gonna be able to pay? What car note was you gonna be able to pay? If your parents did not give you a car at a certain age and actually let you leave their home when you got 18 with that car, when your first job that you had, how was you gonna pay rent with your first job?
Well, sis, like I understand what you're saying, but that doesn't apply to me because my first check, it was $1,600.
Right, I'm talking about that's the thing though. You can't just look at it from your perspective. You have to also look at it. You are an individual and you got another individual that had a very different upbringing than you had, and y'all have to come together and make a compromise and understand that, is this something that I'm willing to put up with? That doesn't mean that person is wrong. You just have to know within yourself, is this something that I want to deal with, yes or no?
Right. See, that's what I'm saying, though, sis. It's like this.
Right.
Like, it's not like, I'm not trying to say no one can have no standards. I'm not trying to say no one can, you know what I'm saying, this, that, and the third. What I'm saying is like, listen, whether you're 18, 16, 15, I don't give a damn. You should know your goddamn self. If, like, okay, sis, when you was 18, did you know your own Social Security?
That's parents' fault when they don't know that shit. Hell yeah, I knew my security number. No, I knew my shit, my mamas, my brothers, my sisters.
Okay, but sis, hold on. Answer my questions real quick. When you was 18, did you not know your own Social Security?
Yes.
Okay. Did you not know your name?
We're not talking about know ourselves. You taking it too literal.
Let me spill real quick.
You taking it too literal. You taking it too literal. Bro, you too grown and you don't know that shit.
Sis, you can brush breakfast. You know what I'm talking about? You hear me?
Man, you hell.
Nah,
you hell.
I'm a hell. Nah, you hell. We talking you hell. You the hell. Let's see. We're talking. Okay, let's see.
Hello.
You got your own what? Texas ID. I'm just speaking for Texas in general. I ain't talking about any other state. But you got your own Texas ID, maybe a driver license or whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? Listen, when it comes down to a motherfucker saying, "Oh, I've been hurt. I need to find myself again." How do you find yourself when it's clearly, bitch, you know yourself?
No, it gotta be when I'm not trying to speak for other people. I'm gonna use myself as an example. When I said I had to find myself, like shit. Hey Ross, no, when I had my kids, I had a whole bunch of crazy shit going on in my life at that particular time in my fucking life. So I made up in my mind that I wanted a motherfucking baby. And I thought that me having a baby was going to give me the love that I felt that I wasn't getting from my mom and my dad. That does not mean that my parents did not love me. Exactly. Exactly. It might not. No, I feel like it was what I needed because the way that I am now, I'm gonna keep it a whole book. I got a side of me. I'm wild as fuck. And if it was not for my kids, nigga, I wouldn't be out here on these streets too much longer because my mental ain't where it's supposed to be at. Cause I got a zero tolerance. I got a very quick zero tolerance for disrespect. Like,
but do you think that's okay though? Sis?
You're not gonna disrespect me. Yeah, I believe that it's okay because at the end of the day, you cannot teach somebody that respect is due to a dog. You can't keep saying respect is due to a dog and then you don't respect people. Everybody don't take that like that. Me personally, like I said, my kids humble me. But I'm answering your question. You asked me, was that something that I needed? And I said, yes, it was. Because my kids humble me. By me having my children, it made me make better decisions.
I said that's what you wanted. You said you wanted kids. I said, is that what
Yeah.
you needed? And then you
But
answered
I'm
the
telling
question.
you though, based off
Right.
of where I was in that space in life, I needed my kids. My kids slowed me down from the path that I
Right.
was on. Yes, I did need them. Well, the
Sis,
one that I had at that time, I did need her because she slowed me down from a path where I was headed to. If I wouldn't have
right.
had my daughter when I did, yeah, I probably wouldn't even be here right now.
Sis,
And I don't mean like
you know
dead, I
that
mean
saying
like
that they
locked
say,
up.
sis, you know the saying that God don't give you what you want, he give you what you need. You just answer that question for me. God don't
I
give
ain't
you
gonna.
what you want, he don't give you what you need. You was on a wild path, right? God put
Yeah, cause
children in
I
your
was
life
knocking
to sit
hoes'
your ass
heads
down.
out.
Yeah, exactly. He put children in your life and said, sit your ass down. You see what I'm saying? Now, with that being said, now we're back to the original question, which is women with their motherfucking standards. Okay? Now, here's the thing.
I don't have
To you,
standards.
and this is, what's up, sis?
I don't have standards.
No, sis, you gotta have standards. You're a queen. What you
No,
talking?
look, the reason why I say I don't have standards because it'll make you fuck around and miss out on some shit that was supposed to be for you. Just like it goes back to what you saying as
But
far
see,
as
that's why, see,
the
sis,
need and
that's
want.
why we're on the same page. We're on the same.
Right.
God damn it! If I can high five your ass,
God
I'll
damn it, you
slap
better
your
throw
shit
it
out
in the
that phone.
motherfucking
If
air,
I
god
can
damn
high
it.
five
Throw
your
it in
fucking
the
ass right
motherfucking
now,
air. Throw it in the
we're on
goddamn
the same
air.
wavelength with that. Since we're on the same wavelength with that, I'm not trying to say you shouldn't have standards. You gotta have some type of standards because you don't want no nigga that come to you and he don't ever shower. You got
Right,
that? You
right,
want him to be
right.
funky all the goddamn time? Like, yeah, you got some type of standards. You know what I'm talking about? You don't
No,
want him to
I
smell
don't
like
have.
bacon grease
No,
every day. Good thing
I
smell
don't
bacon
have.
grease.
I don't have these. I don't. Hell, no, I ain't fuck with the white man shit. You read me?
Yeah, nigga
No,
smell
I
like
don't mean.
fish oil.
I don't have. Nigga don't have them worldly standards like that. I don't have them
Right, but
worldly
I'm not
standards
trying to
like
say like
they,
those
like
are
what you said about the B Simone shit. Bitch,
yeah.
to a certain extent I agree with her, but at the same time, you trying to change who the fuck you are for somebody that might
You
not
better
want
fucking
you.
drink.
That
You
motherfucker
sis,
might
sis,
not want
sis.
you. It's
I want
virgins
to
out
high
here. Look,
fuck COVID
girl.
because I want to high five your ass today. That's a high five moment.
I'm just
That's a
saying.
high. I can't fucking do it. I want to do it, but I can't do it. You're so far. I'm sorry. Like I want to high five you. Sis, I understand that too, and I agree with that. But also at the same time, like just like you were saying, just to what I'm saying, piggyback on what you were saying. With the whole B Simone shit, she talking about her
Shut up.
fashion like that. Everybody has standards. Everybody do. Most people's standards are higher. Other people's standards are lower. You know what I'm saying? But also at the same time, though, you can't block your blessings because God gonna give you what you need. Like I was
Right.
saying earlier, not what you want. Because what you want is your standards.
Let me see that
Your
phone.
standards is what you want.
Let me see
But
that.
God, hey, they take opposites attract like a motherfucker. You hear me? So God gonna give you what you need in your life at that particular moment, or He gonna give you what you need in your life at that particular moment to help you grow for the next motherfucker. You hear me? You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So and that's just not just like an urban community thing. That's just an everyday life thing. That's an everyday life thing. You know what I'm saying? So also on the same real, it's like this. Okay, so cool. Most women will want this. Gotta be stable. Financially stable is what a woman wants. And I get it.
But
I
that's
understand.
grown folk shit though. But that's being
That's
an
what I just said
adult
earlier.
though.
That's what I just said earlier, sis. A man should already be that. So what women are wanting in a standard is like, bitch, I'm already that. So your standards are like, what?
Right.
What the fuck are you doing?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
To be honest with you, sis, if a bitch came to me like that, was like, well, you need to be this bitch. I'm like, bitch, I'm already that bitch. Fuck you, hoe. I'm going to see my daughter. Bitch, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? Like, who the fuck are you? You know what I'm saying? Like, bitch, I'm already that and some. You know what I'm saying? It's a blessing for you to be able to contact me. You hear me? You know what I'm saying? So vice versa in the same type of aspect with women as well. Like you can't come out, women or men men cannot come out and start saying these type of standards or these type of norms.
Right.
They can come out and
Right.
be like, oh, you gotta be financially stable. Oh, you gotta be fit. Oh, you gotta do this. Oh, you gotta do that. Bitch, you ain't half of that. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? You can't say
Right.
standards that you're
Right.
not. You see what I'm saying? It's just it's crazy because
Babe, I'm doing a podcast with my brother. Call me on this phone. Where you at?
shit. If you're on the corner, I'll pick him up. You on the corner?
Oh, you just not leaving?
You got your keys, bro?
Okay, I'm finna see the address. Okay, call me on this phone when you leave.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, commercial was brought to you by Old Spice.
My bad, son. Hey, look here. Hey, I don't got no standards. Look here. I ain't got no standards, but I ain't fucking up with that one. That motherfucker got his basics together. You guys believe I had to catch that call. I had to catch that call.
Oh shit! I'm so glad you said that. So here's the thing. Let's put it like this. Let's say everybody's searching for a partner or a significant other, however you want to put it. Now let's say a motherfucker ain't got it together, but he's still searching. No one on earth.
That's not gonna work.
No, hold on, sis. No one on earth wants to be lonely, right? Am I correct? Can you concur on that? Okay, cool. Yeah. No one wants to be lonely. But if a motherfucker ain't got his shit together and another motherfucker ain't got their shit together, why don't y'all just come together? Half of shit and another half of shit make the whole pile of shit. Let's get all our shit together and make this shit work.
It does.
You see what I'm saying?
I mean,
you don't have to have all the tools in a toolbox to make shit work. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta put shit on the table. What you bring it to the table? What you doing?
but that's the problem, though. People don't be honest about what they bring it to the table, like you said on the first time.
Girl, I want as a high five.
That's the
moment,
problem.
As a high five moment, I want a high five.
They don't be being honest.
Yeah, that's a high five moment.
You have to get to know somebody, bro. Because once you get to know
Wait a second. Hey, Ross just triggered a button on my shit. Get to know somebody.
You gotta get
Now,
to know
sis,
them because
I gotta ask you this question. You've been a female, and you've been the wonderful female that you are, sis, okay? And if anything's trying to fuck with you, you gotta fight us, and I swear to God, I'll shoot first. Ask questions.
I'm fucking
Anyway, like I'm asking right now. Let's say you single, and you doing you in a happy place in your life. Okay, so you're posting pictures because you feel of joy, you feel of life, you feel of all this other shit, and you're posting pictures about you and just you only, and you're looking good, smelling like butter pecan lotion or whatever. You know, you're looking good, but you're posting pictures. But hold on, sis. A motherfucker come at the DM or post on one of your pictures like, damn, damn sugar, damn lady, you sexy. But then most women be like, I hate when niggas come at me like this. They'll come like this. Well, bitch, you post the goddamn picture.
Again, that depends on what her reasoning for posting that picture was. Cause like me personally, I do get that all the time.
But sis, exactly. It's not about the reason, but women flaunt that shit. Are they looking for like a answer or whatever to be like, oh look, I posted a picture, all I posted was me and in my outfit I got for myself for my birthday, even though the bitch thicker than 17 Snickers like a motherfucker, and a bitch posts a picture with her titties out and shit, and then she posts a picture and shit, and motherfuckers get on fucking DM talking about, damn baby, damn this and whatever, and then she get mad at them for doing it. It's like, wow.
Okay, I'ma say this. Speaking for me personally, I don't post them type of pictures, and when I do post them type of pictures, it don't be because I have my mindset where it is. When men come and approach me like that, that don't bother me because at the end of the day, women have to understand men are fucking physical. So, bitch, if your titties is sitting right, I ain't gay or nothing, but bitch, I look too. The fuck? Like, It's like you can't put that fucking narrative out there like that, knowing that if men are physical, why the fuck is you wearing this little bitty ass shirt? Don't get me wrong, I get it. You like it. You like that, sis. You like having your ass hang out. But you gotta understand the type of attention that you finna draw. You're not finna draw this 6-figure man that all these hoes are saying that they want. When you got your titties, yeah, you finna get one of them niggas that's down there still nickel and diming and pulling other niggas' money up out of his pocket. You ain't finna get that.
I'm talking about the bum trap niggas.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You finna get that nigga. You finna get that nigga that got that knot in his pocket, but that knot belong to Roy. That ain't that nigga shit. That ain't that nigga shit.
He done fight and ran off on the floor and type shit.
But sis, why are we even talking about that type of man?
Because at the end of the day, because you also, but look, you have to also understand too that even as a woman, like me being who I am and how I carry myself, I get approached by all type of different men. I got hood niggas approaching me. I got niggas that I know damn well making 6 fucking figures. I know these men are making it. It really just be, you have to weed through. Again, it goes back to knowing yourself. You gotta weed through what the fuck you want. When I was 18, that shit was cool. I ain't gonna lie. I wanted that thug nigga. I wanted that shit. I liked it, that shit. I liked it, that living on the edge type shit. But now that I'm older and I'm grown, I don't look twice at that shit. That street nigga shit don't faze me, nigga. I got the same amount of money that you got now.
Sis, you wanna know why it don't faze you? Because God gave you what you needed, not what you wanted.
Maybe so. I ain't trying to speak for all women, but I just know me.
Exactly, but sis, that goes all the way back to my first argument. Like women say, okay, a standard is what you want. That's a standard. It's basically a want. It's not a need. Because you don't need that. Because if you have standards, you're probably living on your own, doing this and that third. You're probably taking care of yourself. You know what I'm saying? So if you have standards, that means that you're doing well for yourself or whatever, and you're taking care of yourself, you're taking care of you and yours. So when you create a standard, that's a want. It's not a need. So God will just, okay, you want this, okay, cool. I'll show you what you want and show you why you do not need it. But then
I can agree with that too.
But here's the thing though. This goes with men and women. Once God gives you what you need, you've already been fucked up in the head by the Quan, you know what I'm saying? Jason, Jermaine, all those niggas. They don't fuck your head over. You know what I'm saying? So now God gave you what you need, and you don't even want it now.
But by the time you get what
God gave you what you need, and you don't even want it, nor do you know how to deal with it.
But you gotta think about it too. Most times when the women meet niggas like that, they mind already fucked up because the niggas ain't been already.
That's what I'm saying. I was saying the same
It's
issue.
hard to really get to know a bitch because you be like, damn, bitch, you got some inner demons because shit, this nigga don't fuck you up. You know, bitches hold grudges, so they gonna hold it.
But okay, but look, but even with that being said, okay, that's just like me. The nigga that I'm talking to now, I know he's not perfect. He got flaws. I seen all that shit. With one thing about me, I asked them questions that motherfuckers don't want to ask. And the thing is, I have already made a decision within myself saying, Nia, okay, this man then put out here on the table what he gonna take, what he not gonna take, what he gonna do and what he not gonna do. Are you willing to accept it? Yes or no? And I made the conscious decision to say, I'm fucking with him. You seen what I did when he called? I'm gonna answer the fucking phone. Now, if it was for somebody that I know be on some funny shit and I'm still in my little funny ways too, I wouldn't have worried about calling that motherfucker back. Bitch, I catch you when I catch you. But because me and him got on a level where we actually are dating and we talk to each other and we put out there, look, this is what the narrative is. This is what you want to be in some comedic? Yes or no? Are you looking for that narrative? Yes or no? Okay, if you are looking for that, what are your deal breakers? Okay, cool. I can dig that. These are my deal breakers. Is that still something that you're willing to deal with? Yes. Okay, and we moving forward from there.
Now, sis, hold that thought. Hold that thought. Hold that thought. Hold that thought. Now you just said all that. Now imagine you saying everything you just said, sis, with a nigga that don't got his shit together. Would you still give him a chance today?
That's the thing, though. Even with me, because I've gotten older and I've learned that. Again, I will make.
Okay.
My bad.
Yeah. Okay.
Stop.
Okay.
My bad.
Okay.
Again, like I said, I got different type of niggas approaching me every day. Yeah. I've already made that decision. That's what I'm saying. If he told me some shit that he's telling me he don't have his shit together, again, I have a decision to make. Do I want to put up with that? Yes or no? The space that I'm in life, no. I don't want to deal with that. I'm not going to disrespect that man, but that's not for me.
Okay, but hold on, sis. Is that not a standard? Because most women in their standards, they want they nigga to have their shit together.
And that's the thing. To me, a standard. Because at the end of the reason why I say that's not a standard, because when you are an adult, you supposed to be able to. You should not be dependent on somebody to make sure you got somewhere to stay. So again, that is not a standard. That's being an adult.
But sis, that's what I'm saying. I just said the same shit earlier. You heard me?
Right.
I just said the same shit earlier. I said as a man, not even just as a man, just as an adult.
As an adult, exactly.
As you said, you're supposed to have, you know what I'm saying, A supposed to meet B, and if A and B meeting, then C is equal like a motherfucker. You hear me?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's just as an adult. Now, when people make standards, the standards they're making is like, bitch, that's what's supposed to happen in your age group or the age you are.
Right.
That's what's already be happening. So why are you making that a standard?
Right.
You're making standards for shit that should already be happening.
Right. I can agree with that.
All, you should be looking at more, not standards, but more qualities, I would say.
Right.
Quality in a significant other, or the opposite sex, or however you want to put it. You know what I'm talking about? Like, it shouldn't be like, oh, if I get with a girl, shit, she gotta have, you know what I'm saying, A, B, C, D, and E, and this, that, and third. Well, bro, you don't even got A and B, so how the fuck is C coming together?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, like, you just gotta have, as an adult, you got like you're trying to say, you gotta find yourself. With me, I feel like you should already know yourself once you become an adult. If you don't know yourself as a person, I feel like that's a parenting problem.
Okay, then that's kind of hard to say because, like, again, I'm not an emotional person. I'm a practical person. And that's why I get along with a lot of people, because I'm practical. I'm not emotional. Yes, I have emotions, but I know how to deter. I know how to deter from when I'm happy, when I'm sad, when I'm angry, when I'm jealous, when I'm anxious, when I'm excited. Those are different emotions. A lot of people don't know the difference between the two. Some people say, I'm mad. You're not mad, sweetheart. You're jealous. It's a difference. You're not mad. You're anxious. You know what I'm saying? You have to be able to identify what those emotions are. And when you can identify what those emotions are, that's when you can learn how to handle certain situations. How many times you done got into it with somebody and you saying you mad at that point, but a couple of hours later or a day later, you like, you know what? I really wasn't even really just mad about that shit. That shit really wasn't even that bad.
That sounds tough for me, sis. I ain't gonna lie to
So,
you. I'm just saying, that sounds tough for me because I ain't never really been like.
What she's saying basically, like, people act on just emotion. They don't act on shit. They sit there and really think about shit what they act on. Because I really want to deep in that too. That's why this beef shit. This beef shit is making me mad because niggas be beefing over just small ass shit, petty ass shit that you could just.
I got something for that.
You can talk it out with a nigga instead of or fight it out with a nigga.
Yeah.
You ain't even gotta go to a gun. Half this shit, some shit is disrespectful. A nigga do some disrespectful ass shit. I'm not gonna hold
Right.
nigga, I'm not gonna say. Niggas do disrespectful shit. But there's niggas act off their emotion, nigga. You know what I'm saying? When they do that shit, that's why niggas be doing dumbass shit. You know what I'm saying? Like as far as just anything, bro. Like this shit. Like if a nigga sleep with your baby mama, why would you want to go kill that nigga for what? That's something you can really just be on some shit. You can take that shit to the grave, or you can just hold that shit to yourself, nigga. You ain't gotta go shoot this nigga behind him.
Let me finish doing this first before you get on that.
Now I can understand this is your wife, nigga, and
Well, you say baby mama. So baby mama or wife?
baby mama girlfriend. I'm talking about baby mama and girlfriend situation. Wife is a whole totally different thing.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I'm saying like as far as baby mamas, bro, like niggas do dumbass shit behind that. Niggas deep behind and niggas just I don't know, just doing some just small shit that you can really talk it out with a nigga instead of beefing with this nigga and y'all niggas falling out over small ass shit.
Right.
But you know
And I
what?
get that.
You see what you saying? You see what you saying about it being small? Just think about it. People don't know how to compromise. Oh, I just told you to stop doing that.
Yeah.
My bad. Okay, look. Like you said, it be over small stuff. People don't know what they letting slide and what they are compromising on. And what I mean by letting slide, you said it's something small, right? Instead of you going to that man or talking to that man at that particular time about that situation, you be like, ah, bro, fuck that shit, man. Fuck that hoe, that nigga. Fuck that bitch. It wasn't no. Now, another situation didn't happen. Y'all never checked the first situation. Now you got another check.
Now that changes because that's added. I'm talking about you supposed to correct the first situation.
That's what I'm saying. People don't check it. You see what I'm saying? That's why I said that's where the beef. Right. That's where the beef come in at because y'all never check the first situation. Now I'm not saying check like walk up on a nigga and start talking to him crazy because it's a way to conduct everything. Right.
What it is, nigga, like,
let me holler at you.
I just be hating just some shit be just senseless, nigga. Like niggas be down over senseless ass shit. And I really be watching this shit, my nigga like me, bro. That's why I just be out the way, because I just know what I'ma do, nigga. But it's just like niggas be down over senseless ass shit. If you can talk to a nigga about it, nigga. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
And I be hating that shit, bro. You be seeing so much, nigga. Niggas will be beefing. Niggas or females will be beefing over small ass shit. Like,
right.
Beefing over a bum ass baby daddy, nigga, for what? Nigga, y'all both beefing over a bum ass baby daddy. Y'all both looking stupid.
Okay, so hold on.
You both giving everybody social media ass shit, bro. Like, I watch back, I'm an observant ass nigga, bro. I watch everything. You know what I'm saying? You feel what I'm saying? But I just be hating that shit, bro. Cause you know, my baby mama with me, I had to try to kill that shit in the bud, but now it's on some other shit. But I try to do that shit because baby mama shouldn't be. Which I
right.
Unless the nigga was like sleeping behind your back, yeah. But sometimes that ain't, bro. It's not even about y'all no more. When you have them kids, bro, it's about them. It's not about y'all, nigga. And a lot of people need to understand that shit. When you have kids, bro, it's not about you no more, nigga. It's about you trying to figure out what you gonna do for them, nigga, and raise them.
Okay, now you see that scenario you just gave where you just said how the baby mama's beefing, right? Now, when your baby mamas was beefing, keep it a book. Could they actually be the best person that they needed to be? No. Listen to what I'm saying. When your baby mamas was beefing, right? Could you honestly say that they could be the best mother that they could be to your child at that time when their mental is about, is my baby daddy over there fucking with his other baby mama?
Hell no, it was my fault. That's
so okay, I don't want. We're not talking about faults. We're not talking about faults right now. We talking. We being practical right now. Okay. If you got two women fighting over you, these women both have your children. How could she? Well, I'm just saying. What if that woman, if her mental state is worried about her baby daddy sleeping with the other baby mama or sleeping with another girl? How could that mom be the best mom to her kid when she's worried about what a man is doing?
She can't.
You see what I'm saying? Exactly. That goes back to what I was trying to, that's what I'm going back trying to explain to him about the people finding themselves. Cause if you got other shit going on in your life, but if you got other shit going on in your life,
well, see, I don't necessarily say that's called finding yourself. You're just trying to find out the situation.
but when you find out the situation, you figure out what your next move is going to be. Because some women can sit with that, and some people be like, no, that's not for me.
Right, but sis, that's not finding yourself. That's just finding out the situation or the next move. You already know yourself. You already know what's for you, what's not for you. You already know what you're allergic to.
You don't know that.
Peanut, you fuck around, break out in the house. You know yourself.
You don't know that. I'm the reason why I'm gonna say that. I'm the reason why I'm gonna say that because okay, when my oldest kid's dad right now to this day, I've been knowing this man over 20 years. When I met him, when I first met that man, at that point in my life, he was perfect for me. He was perfect at that point in time in my life. As we started trying to raise our daughter, and then he had some other shit going on, I had some other shit going on. As we grew older, I'm not gonna say we grew apart, but his direction in life was not the same direction that my life was going in. We could not mingle that anymore. So you can't say that. We can't put a time frame on when somebody is supposed to find themselves. I'm 32 years old. I'm glad that I found myself now versus 35, 36, 37, 40, still talking about I don't know Neil. I know Neil like the back of that's not me. I took the time to find myself.
Shit, you already know Neil like the back of your hand.
The reason why you can't say that because the way you were in your 20s, you're not going to be that same man when you're in your 30s. When you're in your 30s, you're not going to be that same man when you're in your 40s. When you're in your 40s, you're not going to be that same man when you're 50. So you can't say that.
And your body deteriorates when you can't move. You gotta get the ginseng, whatever. But low key, though. You know what I'm saying? Like I get what you're saying, though, sis. But what I'm saying is this: it's not about being the quote unquote same man or same woman because you're always going to be the same man or same woman. You're gonna be different. I'm always gonna be Chance Antonio Gray.
I just feel like you find things.
He always gonna be.
You find things that you can tolerate.
But okay, well, to a certain extent.
Yeah, your tolerance level for certain shit. That's what it is.
But it's like this. You're gonna be the same person. Period. The only thing that's gonna make you change is money. That's the only thing that's gonna make a person change is money. Now,
that's for simple-minded people, though.
No, that's just sis. Okay, cool. I got you on that.
The reason why I say that because when you get a certain type of money, and you have the right mindset, you're going to start learning to do certain shit with your money.
I'm so glad you said that. If you have the right mindset,
exactly. Because exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, I get what you're saying, because me personally, I don't gotta find my motherfucking self. I know exactly who I am. I know exactly who the fuck I am. Yeah, you can't tell me about me.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like you already know yourself. You should already know yourself or know of yourself. If you don't, then that's a parenting problem. That's a problem that has to deal with parenting. And 10 out of 10 it probably comes from a single parent in the household. And that's only majority of the time in the urban community. Now, we have to start thinking outside of our box, outside of our structure. We got to start thinking bigger than the picture that they put us in. So the picture they put us in is this. Okay. You got raised by a single parent household, single attention mother. The dad's doing whatever. Probably not in the picture, this ain't third. We have to start psychologically mentally taking ourselves outside of that fucking picture. Because that's what
Yeah.
make us fall to that nose. That's what make us fall to that fucking sucker, fall to that hole. And now we're all thinking the same. Now half of us are incarcerated, half of us on welfare, half of us doing this, half of us doing that, whatever. Half of us are thinking this, that, and the motherfucker third, but we don't have to. We can think bigger for ourselves. Our voice is a motherfucker. Our voice
Right.
carries power. The power behind
It's not letting me
think
do
about
it.
it. Think about it. The world does not move if it ain't for niggas. Let's be 100. We control what? Besides white folks in movies, we control movies. We control music. We control the internet. Sports. All that type shit. We control all that. The narrative runs through us. The buck stops here. And I ain't talking about no fucking president. You hear me? Like the buck stops here with us. You know what I'm saying?
Starting to take over shit like
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So like, but the thing is though, if we actually start thinking outside of the box and start making our money become our money, when I say that I mean like toasted before they burn toast to the ground. That was all black folks with black dollar. Shit was booming. White folks say these motherfuckers is getting too smart. These niggas know what the fuck they doing. They economy is booming. Let's kill it. Let's go kill these niggas. Let's get a motherfucker on a rape charge, this and third, let's kill his ass. Okay, cool, I get it. Y'all had the power because they created the government. Now,
Right.
imagine how black folks would be if we started thinking or urban. Not just black folks, urban, Asian, Latino.
Well, we can't talk about them because that's not us. You know what I'm saying? They don't deal with
It's
what
not us, but
we
it
deal
is
with.
us. It's not us, but it is us.
The reason why I can't agree with that is because they already have some type of system already in place for them. We
Yeah,
are
but
the
they
ones
system is
that's being
black,
left
though,
behind.
They system is a nickel and dime system. 10 niggas stay in a 2-bedroom apartment. That's not a goddamn system, sis.
That's not a system because the reason why it can be a system is because if all of those 10 people in that house understand that, look, our rent is this and we're going to break it down like this, and this, that's how that's going to work. But if you got one person, in there that say, man, fuck that shit, I ain't paying that shit. That's where it gets broke down at.
But sis, here's the thing. Why would I want to be in a 2-bedroom apartment with 10 niggas? That's the 50. Sis, it comes down to this. When it comes to our Latino, because these motherfuckers are brothers and sisters too. Whether we want to say they're not or this, that, and the third, we're all in the same fucking boat. It's just different because we own their land. We own their land right now. This ain't our shit. We're supposed to be in South Africa with a big ass coconut oil drink, some type of shit, chopped up by a big ass machete, and I'm with 3 big booty black bitches just chilling. You know what I'm saying? That's supposed to be our shit. We came from this home. You hear me? You know what I'm saying? But guess what? It was different because guess what? White folks created a government. They created an organization. I can't get the word wrong. But anyway, they created some shit. You know what I'm saying? They created some shit that got us together and brought our ass over here, and they overthrown this land. You wanna know why? Technology. These niggas over here shooting bows and arrows. I tell you what, you get a bow and arrow, I'm gonna get this 38. We're gonna see who's gonna die first. Pretty sure it ain't gonna be me. Pretty sure. You know what I'm saying? So that's what they did with that gnome. They came, overthrow the land, used us as slaves and bait to overthrow the land. And then once we overthrew the land, we enslaved everybody. So our Latino sisters and brothers, they are us too. They are here with us too. They going through the same struggle we going through too. Think about it. These motherfuckers are immigrants. You immigrants in your own land. How the hell does that happen? Think about it, sis. They immigrants in their own land. That's like us being in Africa saying, bitch, you can't stay here. What the fuck? Have you not seen Wakanda, bitch? I will. I will blow this bitch up, motherfucker, forever. Wakanda forever, bitch. My mama never stay over there in Congo, bitch. You got me fucked up. oh, this is my shit. You know what I'm saying? But that's what they do because they created laws. They created government. They created laws. We didn't create that. And it's only created to put who down? It's not to put the Europeans down. I'm not going to say white people. I'm going to say European because that's where they came from. It's not to put the Europeans down. The Europeans are the ones who came with this shit. They came up with a whole structure. Okay, guess what? Look, they don't like us. You know what I'm saying? And they don't like them. So let's overthrow them and let's make our shit poppin'. And what they did. New York was founded on them.
The only thing I have to say to that, that can justify everything that you're saying, people may want to just go back and read the Willie Lynch letter. Just go actually read that motherfucking he said that back then. That the narrative that still affects us right now today. It's just the Willie Lynch letter. If people would actually go back and read that and understand it and understand the psychological thing that it has done to us as a people. I mean, I get what you're saying as far as other races, but I'm not trying to be funny. That has nothing to do with me. I'm not gonna speak for no Latino woman or no Asian woman because the problems I deal with. Exactly. They don't. I mean, I'm not saying that I'm trying to keep that same energy, but I'm trying to make sure that I fight my own fight before I worry about another motherfucker fight.
Exactly.
That ain't got nothing to do with me.
I understand that, but the same fight that you're fighting, other Latinos. They're fighting the same fucking fight. The thing is this. This is what we fuck up as people. The way that you're thinking right now, I get it. Me, nigga, hey, I'm looking at for me. I gotta take care of my people. But here's the thing. If we get out of that norm, sis, the day that we get out of that norm, especially us, Black African Americans, we have the most power on earth. Once we get out of that fucking norm and we start thinking and start bringing people together, think about it. They just dropped what's the name on motherfucking
But we have to bring our own people together before we can start trying to worry about other people, though.
But sis, Judah Messiah, whatever that movie is that just dropped about the Black Panther that was in whatever back in the day on HBO Max. This nigga went and united the Klan. He went and got the Klan members, essays, and brought them all together. That's thinking outside the box. That's thinking about what these white folks do not want us to think about. If we thought about that like that, we'll overthrow everything. First of all, we already rule everything. We rule it, but we just get a paycheck from a white man. You see what I'm saying? So if it comes down, when it comes down to it, if we stop thinking about, okay, I'm just gonna take care of me. I'm gonna worry about me.
I'm not saying. See, this is the thing, though. I don't think. Meaning, when I say I worry about my struggle, I don't mean mine personally. I'm one of these kind of women that's like how we was talking about the dynamic of relationships. Like the guy that I'm talking to now. As far as my home is concerned, my home is a place of peace. My home, he will never look at my home whenever he do get the luxury to ever come over to this motherfucker. But as far as my mindset goes, that is my partner. He is my potential partner. When I know that him as a Black man, he has a struggle that I would never understand. He could explain it to me, but I'm not no Black man. He can walk outside my door to be checking a mailbox, and my white neighbor ain't never seen him over here and call the police on this man because he went to go check my mailbox.
Yeah, we get that. But this is what
I'm saying, sis. I have to make sure that I can only be able to, once we get our people together, then we can start trying to help other people. But how can you help somebody when you don't got shit? We don't got shit. We don't have shit.
Sis, I understand that, but sis, we gotta stop thinking like that. We have everything. We really do.
But we divided though.
Sis, we may not have it physically, but we created the shit. We created everything, sis. Think about it. We created music. We damn near created social media. We created it, but we don't own it. Exactly, but sis, just because it's not tangible, Just because it's not tangible don't mean that you cannot think outside the box and think bigger. We gotta think bigger. We can't just be like, oh no, fuck that. I'm just gonna take care of this. I'm gonna worry about my struggles first. Because guess what? Our struggles, Latinos go through the same shit.
That's what I'm to partner, man.
You know what I'm saying? They go through the same shit. It's us. Yes, we are the bottom of the motherfucking barrel. We are the ones who get singled out because the reason why we get singled out because our voice carry power, like I said earlier.
You think they walk
Our
out some
voice-
white folks, oh, they looking at them the same way.
Sis.
I'm trying to put them niggas to work. With
Preach.
the other try to wait. That's the only
Preach.
thing they looking at
Preach.
somebody saying fuck.
Sis, our voice
Real
carries
shit.
so much power. They want us to look at it like this. Okay, you gotta go through high school like this. If you graduate high school in the urban community, guess what? That's a round of fucking applause.
Bro, it's a round of applause, man.
It shouldn't be a fucking round of applause. That should be a guarantee. Bitch, you supposed to graduate high school.
Right.
College niggas,
Right.
talking about you can-
Now, that's what I'm talking about. Now you go to college, you graduated college. That's a round of applause. And I may play the world's smallest violin because you want to do better for yourself. You know what I'm saying? So they created the stigma and created the shit over us to make us feel like, oh shit, oh my first son just graduated high school. Okay, well bitch, you finna sell dope in 2 weeks?
Right.
What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? That's a big 100. Like, graduating high school ain't shit. That ain't shit. Think about it, sis. Think about this. This is a real thing. And this is to all our urban viewers. If motherfuckers don't like me, nigga, y'all know how to find me. I ain't too hard to find. Boss, go with it. Anyway,
Yeah, we boxed there.
all my Europeans, all my Latino sisters and brothers, think about it like this. When the white folks, when they first born, graduate high school, you think they just super overly excited? No, they already have a plan for these motherfuckers. They're like, okay, graduating high school wasn't shit. You supposed to do that. That's like damn near a given. That's like damn near like, okay, graduating high school is like, okay, you was born, you can breathe. Okay, cool. You're supposed to graduate fucking high school. What the fuck? If you're gonna graduate high school, how you gonna be an active person in society, in the community? You can't.
Okay. Well,
I don't want to say you can't, but they have a thing called GED. And motherfuckers like, I went and got my GED. What the fuck? You folks already had that shit. You folks already did this shit. Listen, if we start thinking outside of what these motherfuckers are putting us in, sis, we'd be so much more powerful. I'm telling you. That's why these motherfuckers are so afraid of us. That's why we're getting shot in the street. That's why we're getting killed for no reason. That's why we get a knee on our motherfucking neck, because they see our words are more powerful than our actions. Now, if we put our actions right up there with our words, we're overthrowing everything.
yeah.
Yes, we are the minority. We are the minority, but we pack a motherfucking punch. We pack a punch with this shit. And motherfuckers look after us. Look at every TikTok motherfucking things. Where do they got it from? It ain't come from no Mexican. Tell you that much.
I ain't coming up, goddamn.
And I love
Disclaimer.
I don't mean it, whatever.
I didn't
love
say
how
that
they-
shit.
But,
We love our
but we rule we rule damn near everything. Social media. We look on social media. Look at the top 10 niggas on social media. I'm pretty sure it's probably like 2 white folks on there. The rest of them are black. You wanna know why? Black folks are the #1 consumers on earth. We consume everything. We consume everything.
We consume everything, but don't own nothing.
But here's the thing, though. Like you just said, if we get ourselves outside that mind frame and start thinking bigger than, my baby graduated from high school. Oh, we giving a big praise. We giving a big round of applause. No, motherfucker, now what? You graduated high school, now what, bitch? Do something.
Do something with it.
You know what I'm saying? Do something. You know what I'm saying? And I don't mean to say, bitch, I'm just saying, like when my daughter, when baby bird graduated high school, whatever, I'm looking at like, okay, whatever, fucker. I don't give a damn. What you gonna do now? What are you gonna do now?
Okay, I got a question for you then. Have you put a plan in place to help your child with that?
Come on, man.
No, the reason why I'm asking because because I do understand what you're saying, but
Okay.
because I've been on both sides. I done been in the motherfucking slums, and then I done been on the top of the motherfucking world. I know both sides. And the reason why I said right now, well, right now you not being practical. And the reason why I said that is because, again, I would use myself as an example. I got 7 kids right now. And again, I don't give a fuck if my baby daddy people watching this shit or not. But I'm raising these kids by my motherfucking self at the end of the day. If I don't have my shit together, them graduating high school, to some of my kids, that is going to be damn near the highlight of their life. I'm not saying that is my narrative. The reason why, because at the end of the day, if, like I said, if I did not have my mindset together, if I did not have myself together, the best thing when you that's just like coming from a traumatic home. A guy seeing his mama getting her ass beat every day, and her son can't understand for the life of him, why won't my mama leave this nigga alone? That child is not thinking about school. He's thinking about if his mama gonna be alive today. When you have certain things like that in your life going on, you can't try to dictate to somebody else where you should have your shit together. Some people saw their mama get beat and be like, that hoe deserved it. She talked too much.
I was there too. Actually, me and my 2 sisters whooped the nigga that tried to jump on mama. Sliced his ass up. Named John Speedo. Fuck you too if you listen to this motherfucker too. Fight, go with it, bitch. You know what I say. God damn. I do not give a damn. You hear me? But at the end of the day, though, since I understand what you're saying, but what you're not trying to listen to, well, actually, I'll take that back. You are listening.
This nigga ain't outside, man.
Like you just said if a young man see his mama get beat every motherfucking day, he ain't thinking about school. Guess what, sis? I was that nigga.
But
and
that's
I was
you.
3 different universities.
But look, that's you. That's you though. You can't. That's not fair. You can't speak. No.
You can't.
But you can't say that. You can't say that. You can't say that. You cannot say that because some people take that differently. That's just like the narrative that I just gave you. It's some kid like that prime example. I use myself. I'm a single mom, right? Some of my sons, because I got 5 boys. Some of my boys may look at me and say,
basketball team, what's up,
dude, I work for them. Hey, I work for them.
But that's a segue. That's after the podcast. We'll talk about that later.
I'm going to just tell you this, though. Look, I got 5 boys, right? They see their mama. Prime example, I just went and got me a new car. I just went and got me a car. Today, my 2nd day week. Some of my kids, my boys saw my car. They said, damn, mama, you really went and got you another car. Yeah, because I said that's what I want, and I went and I got that bitch. But what I'm trying to get you to understand is, with my 5 sons, let's say this hypothetically, 2 of them may look at a woman by just looking at how I move and say, I ain't got to help no woman. My mama didn't have no help. My mama did everything, and my mama still got everything. And then I had them 3 sons. I got 3 sons that say, man, I watch my mama struggle. I never let my mama struggle. And whoever I'm with, I never let that woman struggle because I saw what my mama went to. So that's why I said you really can't put that on people because, mind you, these 5 boys are being raised in the same house. Now, 2 of them gonna look at me and say, shit, my mama did it. Bitch, you better do it. My mama did it. And then I got some sons that's gonna be like, nah, my mama not gonna struggle.
That motherfucker's gonna stick like white rice on that pot. You hear me? You know what I'm saying? But what I'm telling you this is, it's not about that. That's not what I'm saying because I'm a product of my own environment too. You know what I'm saying? I was born 1985, John Peter Smith, Fort Worth Hospital. You hear me? Raised in Stop 6. Do you understand me?
I hear you.
So I've been through the same shit that all of our brothers and sisters has been through as well.
Yeah.
What we have to do is this, sis. We have to stop thinking in that same norm. We gotta stop thinking that same. If we keep thinking that same norm, guess what? Guess what I fall upon? Our youngest. Guess what our youngest do? Follow the fucking stream. We gotta break break that barrier. We gotta break that
You
barrier.
do. You do have to.
Let me preach to you real quick. I'm feeling like Kirk Franklin. You feel me? Like I got preach to you, man.
Oh,
Listen, baby, I'm telling you some shit that I'm not telling you what I know, but I'm telling you what I know. This is real shit. Like, listen, I met Deion Sanders one time in Cedar Hill. His son Shador was getting hurt. I've never seen Deion Sanders a day in my life, but he's my number one idol when it comes to sports. It's Deion, Kobe, and LeBron. I met Deion one time. When I met him, I was like, you know, I'm a little bit starstruck, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know what I'm saying? It's Deion, you know what I'm saying? But we had a conversation like as upon regular black men or just regular people, period. And we're just talking about, you know what I'm saying, how Cedar Hill's growing, how they they go on the stage, this, that, and the third, and we're just talking about just life shit in general. And then he asked me, he say, young man, he said, so what you do? And I told him, I'm a personal trainer. He said, okay, that fits your vibe, whatever, this, that, and the third. You know, I said, okay, nephew, that fits your vibe, you know, there, baby, whatever. And then he asked me, he said, so you're a personal trainer, right? I said, yeah. He said, so, well, Jimmy, at the time of the LA Fitness, he said, okay, so do you like it? I said, yeah, I love it. You know, it's a good job. He said, okay, so we're going to go with that. I said, I just want to be the best personal trainer there is. He said, why not own LA Fitness? This nigga told me, he said, why not own it? Why not own it? If we stop thinking about, like, okay, well, oh, I was raised by a single parent too. I don't even know my daddy from a ham sandwich. I can cross that nigga right now when I walk outside A-Ross crib. Won't even know him. I won't recognize his face. I never seen him. I don't even know who he is. I don't know his name. But the thing is, I don't let that dictate who the fuck I'm gonna be in my life.
Right, but you gotta, but again, that comes with mindset because some people will take that and that will break people down.
Like I said earlier, parenting.
But if your mama didn't, but if your mama didn't know what she was doing though, if your dad did not know what he was doing, he had trauma that he was trying to deal with. She had trauma she was dealing with. How could she be the right type of parent to you though?
I fucking made it.
You made it. You made it. No, you made it. But it might be somebody. But it might be somebody. But
it's about this. It's a want to. I feel like a lot of
okay. I want to be. You can't say that though.
It is an excuse. An excuse is the reason why you haven't did nothing in your life. You're pointing the finger to everybody else. Now, a reason is why you couldn't do this or do that. You see what I'm saying? And that's just the definition of the shit. You know what I'm saying? Now, when it comes down to a thing like this, me and A-Ross, we raised by single parent home. You raising them five beautiful, handsome motherfuckers by your goddamn self. I guarantee you, they're not going to grow up thinking like, oh shit, well, mom did it by herself.
But what I'm saying, like the reason why I say that.
I seen a single parent, I seen that shit. You know what I'm saying? Me, I seen a lot different niggas. So me, you know, it took me a while for me to be like, you know,
so here's my thing. You gotta think. So here's my thing.
At 19, bro, going to the penitentiary, bro. You gotta think.
But this, bro, that's right out, bro. Can we be a buck like this say? Say buck real quick. Can we be a buck? Can we be a buck like sis say? Bro, put yourself in a situation. And I hate it.
The reason why I'm not gonna say that he put himself in that situation because at that time in his life, look, what I mean by that is when he was probably going through something at that particular time in his life where he felt like that was the decision that he needed to make at that particular time in his life. That does not mean that he wanted to do that shit or he planned on doing it. It was the life.
That sounds like an excuse. Big bro know right now. He made the decision.
I did.
He made the decision to do what he did.
And I live with it every day.
And now,
You made the
like you said,
decision.
that's why you're a fucking man.
You made the
That's why you're a
decision.
fucking man.
You made the decision, but you gotta think about what was your circumstances at that time. What was your circumstances at that time while you made that decision? Because all of that shit comes into play. You gotta keep it a whole book. You gotta keep it a whole book. Yeah, he did make the decision. Don't get me wrong, but what was the circumstances around why he made that decision,
I'm
though?
so glad you said that, bitch.
Thank you. Thank you. I say, I'm on it. I'm on it.
I knew my circumstances at that time. Should know my circumstances of what I was going through,
Okay.
what I was trying to do.
Exactly.
Okay. Okay, so
at that time, bro, I was moving way too fast. Like, you know what I'm saying? I was doing too much. And I couldn't talk about it. I ain't gonna lie. When I went to the penitentiary, bro, it really taught me, bro, like, and shit, like, this is not where I want to be. That's why I ain't even back, man. But it's hard for most niggas.
I'll be back in the morning.
Here's my thing. Exactly. And I get that. I've been a product of that. But you know what I did? I found a different avenue. You always have a choice in life. Always have a choice. That's the problem. Yeah, go do the shit. You always have a choice in life.
It's about you.
Always,
Not
bro.
about them.
With that being said, I was a product of my own environment. I grew up watching my uncle.
Hey, bros, my brothers. Hey, my little boo thing done pulled up. I gotta go, y'all. But I'm finna throw y'all. I'm gonna be commenting on. Hey, I told you, I know what I want. Yeah, I'll catch up with y'all later, man.
I will. Okay, so to piggyback off what Sis was saying. Now, Sis has a good point. But with me thinking outside the box, I feel like her point is not valid because this is the thing. I grew up the same way you and Sis grew up. The only thing is, I made the choice. That's the only thing is, I could have been just like you. Vice versa, you could have been just like me.
It's a lot of things. I look at
and guess what? But guess what though, Ross? Where we at right now? In the same motherfucking seat, in the same don't matter the decision. But here's the thing though. The thing is that you have to go through harder times than I did.
Maybe
I got to live.
But I was looking at it as a lesson for me, bro, to make me and maybe who I am.
Right. That's all I'm saying. Like we can't sit up here and say like, oh, okay, well, this is all we have. No, it's not all we have. We have a lot. The world is literally at our fingertips. I tell that beautiful daughter right there, baby bird. I tell her every motherfucking day. I say, Bird, let me tell you something. The world is yours. If daddy can't get it, somebody else gonna get it. In this family. You know what I'm saying? This, that, and the third. If you need it, number one.
Live your life, man.
Bro, no, fuck that. No, your daughter didn't stop going too fast. I can't. The other day I come over here, she too damn big.
I'm just saying.
I feel like I'm 39. But okay. We got off track. But anyway, meanwhile, like I'm saying, like I'm trying to get into what I'm talking about.
Why they kids, bro, and then when they get,
But it's not
about middle school and start teaching them the ways.
But it's really not about letting kids be kids. Because bro, listen. Okay, so
technology making me more smart.
I'm finna learn y'all something that y'all don't even know about CG or my daughter. I'm finna tell y'all something about A-Ross now. I think I told you the story. So anyway, Bird went to school one time that she'll never go to school. But anyway, Bird went to school one time. Damn, she homeschooled, nigga? Damn, you making money? She private school? Yeah, bitch, she got that bread. Anyway, Bird was going to school. She was on a bus. And she told one of her friends on a bus, that she carries a gun because the neighborhood she lives in is rough.
Yeah.
Now, granted everybody know Bird don't live in no fucking rough neighborhoods.
Yeah.
Like, we know this, you know what I'm saying? Like, her mama husband, she good.
Yeah.
Goddamn, you know what I'm saying? But Bird was only mimicking what she saw through her father.
Yeah.
Because her father grew up in a rough neighborhood, Stop 6.
Yeah.
From Stop 6 to San Antonio, from San Antonio to Houston, from Houston to Dallas, from Dallas to
Right.
McKinney to SED, goddamn, man, you hear me? So anyway, that's what Bird was seeing. Bird seen her daddy pack a pistol in the car. Bird seen all that shit. So Bird wanted to be cool like her father because they sponges. So when she get on the bus, she want to be cool. She want to impress everybody on the bus. Yeah, I got a pistol in my backpack. Motherfucking driver heard this shit. I didn't hear about it until the day after, because if I heard about it that day, I'm sorry, baby brother, I love you, but you got to be some whoopings, getting handed around. I think I told her I was gonna whoop her ass too. I think I told her that. I never did. I can't do it. I gotta get some ice cream or something. But anyway, long story short. So the shit that popped up with that, right? Now, Bird just wanted to mimic her father and be like her father and be popular and be whatever. You know what I'm saying? But when I explained to her, I was like, Bird, you ain't got to do all that. You ain't got to, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to pack a gun. Let daddy pack all the guns. Let daddy do all that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? You let daddy do the hood shit and you keep your head in the books. So now I'm teaching her a motherfucking a teachable moment to where not only do she just quote unquote graduate fucking high school, and everybody's like, oh my God, my baby graduated high school, and we throw a big ass fucking party for it. Yeah, I get it, I understand. Okay, it's a good accomplishment. But we do it like the motherfuckers that got their fucking masters or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, I feel like you want them to strive for more niggas like
yeah, and once we get our mind outside of that, big
I
bro,
feel exactly what
we
you're
got our
saying.
mind outside of that,
Like,
we good.
yeah, but it's gonna be hard for black people to do that. That's why
No, it's not gonna be hard. Why is it gonna be hard?
I
Explain to
mean,
me.
it's hard right now because niggas.
How?
It's just, niggas
How?
ain't on that shit. If that's the case, bro, we already took over, bro. Niggas ain't on the same
But bro,
shit.
explain to me.
Niggas is not trying to put the same, like, everybody does a lot of different things, bro. We can
Okay.
all come together, bro. We can be a Black Wall Street if we want to, but niggas is not on that shit.
If we wanted to,
But niggas got
why would we not
pride.
want to?
Shit, they pride.
That's the thing.
Pride, nigga.
That's the thing. No, it's not pride.
It's
It's a mind frame, bro.
It's pride,
Think about it.
because the
We
nigga
had
ain't-
I'm gonna take it back to what 1991, 92. Juice came out. I think Juice came out 91, 92, whatever. Everybody idolized Tupac. Tupac was a motherfucking villain in Juice,
Yeah.
but he was the star. How you a villain? You the star in a black-owned movie
Why
that
not?
got they got more. They got more. But hold on, think about it.
He's Tupac.
But exactly, bro, and that's what they wanted us to be. They wanted us to be Tupac. They wanted us to be wild and do this and whatever. But Tupac wasn't just wild. He was a fucking activist as well. He was speaking his mind. That's why I say you gotta go. You're doing too much. You can empower black minds.
But that's
So they
just
killed his ass.
That's just really how niggas.
Same thing with Biggie.
Really, just niggas how niggas come up, bro. Like niggas just how you talk, nigga, in your environment, nigga. Some niggas just adapt around their environment, man.
Well, okay, listen. If you're going to adapt around your environment, I get it, I understand. But why not want better for your environment? You see what I'm saying? We gotta start thinking outside our fucking.
But when we
No,
were growing
bro.
up, we were just being our age, bro. We weren't thinking about shit like
No, I ain't trying to say you gotta think about the shit at 10.
No, I'm just saying. It's
What the fuck? When I was playing Mortal Kombat. Speaking of Mortal Kombat, that trailer go hard. Mortal Kombat new trailer, that shit
As
bomb.
far as
Don't fuck
kids,
it up.
bro, as far as just niggas, just people, bro.
Right.
At that time, bro.
Okay, but think about it. I know this. At that time, when you're young, you're not thinking about that. You're not thinking about this and the third. That's why you grow to what? Find yourself. Like Sis was saying earlier. You should know yourself before you have to find yourself. If you have to find yourself, you don't fucking know yourself. What the fuck are you finding yourself for?
But what if somebody?
That makes no sense, big bro.
Somebody take her innocence, nigga, like take.
Okay, but listen, that's a different type of argument. That's a different type of whatever. That's different
It's
everything.
just different situations.
Yeah, it's different situations, but for the most part, motherfucker, you know yourself. You know yourself. There's no reason to find yourself. You already know yourself. I knew myself when I was 15. I knew who I was.
It took me to be in solitary, nigga, to really find myself.
No, it took you to be in solitary to find better choices. That was different. You already knew yourself.
I knew myself. I knew who I am.
Oh, exactly. You just had to you had to take a grown man ass time out to understand, nigga, I can't make these motherfucking choices no more. It's not about finding yourself. You knew yourself when you was a young man, big bro. When you was at Ryan, they also had Ryan said, that nigga cool ass nigga. And then what, 3 years later you locked up. I said, this nigga here. I said, this nigga here. You know what I'm saying? Fuck my whole, I was like, fuck my whole world up. I said, this nigga got fucking locked up. But guess what? When you got out, you didn't find yourself. You knew how to make better choices.
But I feel like,
you know what I'm saying?
But as far as what I was doing, yeah, but like,
yeah,
like,
but you can make better choices. You know who you are. You know who you are.
No, but I was still trying to find.
Bro, my girl tell me all the time.
Find who your companion is.
Bro, big bro. Exactly. My girl tell me all the time. She's like, Chance, listen, baby, I love you. I said, baby, I love you. She be like, baby, but I know who you are as a man. I know how women are. I know how they get. I know how you are. You're a social butterfly. I'm like, cool, whatever. I really am a social butterfly. But the thing is, though, is like, she digs me, she understands me. So when in that whole world, I don't have to find myself within that situation because I already know myself. I already know what I'm going to do in certain situations and this, that, and third. But I also know I have a decision to make. It's about the choices you make. It's not about, oh, I need to find myself. Oh, I need time to heal. You need to heal from what? What do you need to heal from? You got a wound? Bro, I've never understood that. Listen, I understand about your heart being broken because I had my heart broken 3 times in my life. Okay. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, though, I don't want to say I healed or I got over it. I just fucking moved the fuck on. What the fuck? I'm not gonna sit over here and keep harping over this shit. For what? For what, bro? The world is big than a motherfucker. And it's beautiful creatures on this motherfucker earth. I'm not gonna sit over here and keep harping on shit. No, fuck it, I'm gone. Yes, do I want to listen? Yes. Do I maneuver different at times between that? Yes, I understand. But guess what? It all comes down to choices. It's the choices you make. You already know yourself. You already know yourself. It's about the choices. I'm not gonna be like, right now, me and my girl break up. I need time to heal. I gotta find myself again. Bitch, I looked in the mirror yesterday. I think I know where myself is at. Like the fuck? I know I can look at my palm. I know I'm here. I know I'm right here. I don't need to find myself. And I know what people say, find yourself mentally, whatever, this, that, and third. I get it. But guess what, bitch? If you ain't find yourself mentally while you a grown-ass man or woman, who's your parents? Who are your parents? I want to meet them.
You want to meet them?
I may count some money out their ass or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? Because them motherfuckers is lame as hell. Straight up, for real. If they ain't taught your ass how to fucking, you don't know yourself? You gotta, bro, as a person, can't nobody raise another human being without knowing themselves. And I don't want to say they can't because I've seen that happen without nobody quote unquote knowing themselves as a third, and then they learn from their experiences with, you know what I'm saying, a child is a third and they grow into whatever. But also it's like bro, when it comes to a certain type of age, and I don't want to say a certain type of age, I just want to say when you're grown enough to pay your own bills. Yeah. If you're grown enough to pay your own bills, I think you know yourself. I think you know who you are. If you do not know who you are, then who are you? Like, what the fuck? Like, seriously, think about it, big bro. Big bro, think about it. If you do not know who you are, who are you? Like what are you doing? I'm paying my home. Okay. Oh, let's say the average 19, 20-year-old. They're probably in college. The average one is probably getting that shit paid for. So let's say urban community, whatever. You know what I'm saying? The average one of them is probably either in a what they call it, a JUCO or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Community college. Yeah, community college. Yeah, or not in school or working. You know what I'm saying? But at that time, they know themselves. They know how they're going to react to certain situations, to certain this, that, and third. if you don't know yourself by then, like I just told Big Sis, I feel like that's a parenting problem.
But I mean, sometimes when people ain't been in that situation, they really don't know.
Or it's a fucking excuse.
I mean, they don't know how.
Or it's just an excuse, bro. It's just an excuse, bro. Us as people, especially our community.
Sometimes when you first got the heart, bro.
Okay, free.
How do you know?
How
do you know how to cope with the first one? Nigga?
My first heartbreak?
Yeah.
I didn't cope with it.
That's what I'm saying.
I just moved the fuck on. Like I told you earlier. I ain't coping with that shit. I didn't have time. I was playing fucking football in college.
Okay, I'll say like any like crazy incidents you've been in, how you knew. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
okay.
As far as like situations.
It was a good fucking question. Okay.
Like how you knew what you were gonna do, how you were gonna react.
Well, I didn't know how. I didn't know what I was gonna do. I damn sure didn't know how I was gonna react.
A lot of situations with a nigga,
I didn't know
you don't know how they gonna react, bro. Like,
yeah, and I get that, but what I did do is I talked to myself and I made the right choices to not put me in a situation that's gonna worsen me. I put myself in better situations that's gonna better me. Because it's all about the glow up. Okay. That's what we say, right? Mm-hmm. It's a glow up. It's not about the blow up or blow up, whatever you want to say. You know, it's one or two. How you gonna put the tomato tomorrow? Whatever I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? So I made those right decisions or made those decisions to put myself in better situations to where I do not fall down the rabbit hole. To where I do not do this, that, and the third. To where I do not like harp over this, that, and the third because of what she did or this, that, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just like, okay, cool. I'm just going to move on.
I'll keep something with you. Like, you know, like I'll say the situation because you don't know how to handle it. Like, 18 nigga, when a nigga going in the penitentiary, bro, you know, you get out there. That's why I tell a lot of niggas, shit you see on TV, it's not really the same way the penitentiary. Okay. We good ideas, bro, but it's like when you walking in that bitch, like, nigga, I'm young, bro. I'm still, you know what I'm saying? Most niggas look at it, you a baby when you walking in there. 18,
you was a baby.
19, you know what I'm saying?
And I'm still mad at you about
you a baby, nigga, so as far
as
I'm
still mad at you about
that shit, nigga, it's just like, I don't know, just me, I just talking to yourself like, well, you gotta handle it, nigga, like, whatever comes your way, you put yourself in a situation.
Exactly. Thank you for saying those exact words.
Comes with it, nigga.
Thank you, bro.
Niggas got to come at you, know, fight every day.
You put
yourself in this situation.
You put yourself in a situation, which means what? Choices.
You can't tell mama.
You're going to make your own choices, which is why if you don't know yourself, quote unquote,
a lot of
whatever, you're going to find yourself because of the choices you're going to make, or this and the third. You know what I'm saying? So if you don't know yourself, guess what? You're gonna find out about yourself very soon.
I mean, I feel like
it's all about the choices you make.
As far as you being young, bro, it can make you find yourself, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying?
But why do we keep saying find yourself?
I mean, as far as like, not say find yourself, but I mean, it can really make you grow up, and it has to make you grow up real fast than what you think and be a man. Because now you have a bunch of grown ass men, so it's just not. Now you have to. You know what I'm saying? Whole time, but there ain't gonna be no little ass nigga trying to fight you. Nigga might be a grown ass, big ass nigga running up on you like, "What's up?" You know
you got 2 hands.
It don't matter what the age limit ain't shit when you walk in the
you,
so it just
you
like,
told me the nigga bleed blood like you bleed blood, nigga. You told me that.
It don't even matter in there. So it's just like you have to really like you in that bitch for really like gorillas, nigga. Like really talk like. You in that bitch with a lot of niggas with different type of personalities, with the white boy being crazy, like the SI, like niggas, just everybody got different personalities. You in that bitch with a lot of motherfuckers with different personalities. Right. If they might be saying or they not saying, nigga, it's just, nigga, when I was in that bitch, nigga, you have to really just be in that house like, shit, nigga, I have to take this shit. Like, nigga, don't take it.
Do you have to take it?
At first, it would.
Because you unite.
No, I'm just saying, as far as you have to really just be like taking in yourself and be like, you have to be prepared for that shit, nigga. Like, most niggas, bro, ain't really built for that shit, bro. Like, a lot of niggas be in the hell.
I mean, who really built to go to jail?
But it's not. There's most niggas that can handle that shit, nigga. It's most niggas that just what it is, nigga. That's how their life is, nigga. They go back and forth in jail. It's just how it is, nigga. But I just feel like for me, nigga, when I went in that bitch, bro, at a young age, nigga, like, nigga, I had, you know what I'm saying? Like, at first, nigga, like, you worry about it, but at first, nigga, it was just like, you shake it off, nigga, because you just like, nigga, you gotta handle it.
Right.
My first fight, nigga, is just like, okay, this all it is, nigga.
Wait, your first
All right. You know what I'm saying? This
Wait a
is all it
second.
is, nigga. All right,
Is
nigga. I
it
can
first
handle
fight?
this shit. You feel me?
I ain't
It's
making
like,
it. I ain't
as far
making
as what they made
Stop
it
it.
seem, bro, like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say nothing because, you know, I wasn't on max security or nothing
Okay.
like that, nigga, but, nigga, like, I know for sure, like, it go down for sure. I know, like, nigga, I knew, shit, you have to really make it out of shit like that. Them max
course.
security, some niggas really, they out there, you know what I'm saying, do what
Yeah.
they do on that motherfucker. You know
Yeah, I
what I'm
seen
saying?
the movie. I seen the movie with
But
Zack
it's gonna sound
Snyder.
on minute, you know, we fight on
Yeah.
that whole nigga, so it's just like shit.
It's tough.
Like,
Very tough.
you just gotta handle your own.
But why do you have to handle your own when you can unite, bro? That's what I'm trying to tell you. Listen, here's the thing, bro. Listen,
You talking about unite with?
you can unite in prison still.
You can, bro, but they do. Everything is ran, but
Listen,
everybody.
here's the thing,
It's
though.
just like they
The
unite
niggas
for
that, but
It's
listen,
like, as far
that's
as money.
why I was saying earlier with the system. We was in the South, bro. We was chilling. My great grandpa had 4 hoes. You know what I'm saying? And they was cool with it.
Yeah, I listen to this dumbass.
I just being stupid. But I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? And Indian, and not Indians, but you know what I'm saying, our Latinos and or Indians, whatever, however the fuck you want to say it. They were over here first. This is not our land. Think about it. California, Texas, Florida, New Mexico.
Don't listen to this.
Like, this is not our shit. Bro, they use us to enslave these motherfuckers to empower these niggas, bro. It's real shit.
I know, I hear you.
Okay, well, don't hear me.
I hear you.
That's our problem right there. That's our problem. You hear this nigga? This nigga talking crazy. No, bro, I'm talking some real shit. Let's get our people outside this shit. Guess what? Bird got a whole college fund paid for it. Ready. How many niggas got that? Not too many. You know what I'm saying? And that's keeping it silent like a motherfucker. Do you hear me? Do you? I'm just saying, bro. Like, listen, not too many motherfuckers can say that. And then guess what? If they can't say it, they're gonna point the finger. Well, I had to raise my brothers and sisters, or I had this many kids. No, you chose to open your legs. You chose to do this. You chose to lay with that man. You chose to do this. That man chose to lay with you just like you let the man lay with you. You know what I'm saying? It's just real shit. It's real shit, bro. Like, niggas gotta stop thinking. If we stop thinking like that, bro, we're overthrowing a lot of shit. We're overthrowing a lot of shit, bro. We can't keep being in the fucking norm as like, oh, this is just how the urban community works. This is just life. Fuck that. I don't want that. I don't want it for me. Definitely don't want it for my daughter or my next kids ever. So guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna create a way. And when I die, I'm not dying for them to bury me. I'm dying to leave them with something. You know what I'm saying?
I got you, bro.
No, you don't got me. You don't feel me, bro. I feel like Kurt Franklin in this bitch.
I feel you, bro.
I'm preaching like a hoe.
You've been preaching, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep preaching too. I'm preaching again. I'm finna preach to her as soon as we get in the car and let her know.
Yeah.
I'm trying to tell her, baby, this shit is real. This is real deal. Holy Phil, goddamn. Do you hear me? You know what I'm saying? For all y'all niggas who listen, and if any one of you niggas do not like me, boss, go with it. Y'all know my family. We will whoop your bitch ass. That's on everything. Y'all know, boy, don't fuck with me today. Don't fuck with me today.
More guests. Yeah.
It's too gangster.
That's too gangster.
I was trying to be like you. I don't really mean that, y'all. I don't like to fight. I like the drinking stuff.
Yeah, like,
If y'all got Hennessy, I put 20 on.
I put 20 out of that.
I let something on the bottom or something.
Something on the bottom.
I didn't mean that. I was just playing around. I was trying to be hard. But I still box though.
Anyway, man, y'all can get this stuff.
You heard what he said. Keeping it solid. Episode 138 coming to you real quick. We out here.
This nigga.
Episode 138.